Imagine your digital products are so good that you get endless sales and make thousands of dollars. But it's 2024 and the barrier to entry is lower than ever. Thousands of other sellers are pumping out product after product, and there doesn't seem to be any way for you to get your foot through the door. However, you'll start to notice a pattern emerging from all of the other digital products out there. Some of them are just sitting around with zero sales or are really low quality. So there's only one way for you to stand out, and that's to make incredible digital products. I've boiled down all of my knowledge on making digital products into one video to give you a 4-pillar system to start making hundreds of sales. The first pillar is going to target your customers' click-off rate. It takes 5 seconds for your customers to decide whether they want to buy your digital product or click off. Just take a look at this product on Etsy. What can you tell from looking at the image? It might not be obvious at first, but it's supposed to be an ebook about starting a print-on-demand business, but you can't notice those details at first glance. The image they use for the ebook's cover has nothing to do with print-on-demand. You have to read the actual text to realize it's about starting a print-on-demand, and take a look at the product listing's name. The words are jumbled and out of order, so it doesn't make sense what the product actually is. The customer gets confused and they click off. While the product does a pretty good job of explaining what's included when you buy it, and it seems to have good reviews, the only things that keep it from making more sales are its title and images. And that's because they didn't make their message clear. A lot of beginners don't understand the importance of our first pillar, so they jump headfirst into making a product. They do a bunch of research and hope they'll be able to strike gold. But once they launch, they get zero sales. And it's usually because one reason: their message needs work. When I talk about your product's message, I'm referring to how you frame your product. This is what your customers first see when they come across your product. It tells them what your product does, who it's for, and how they should use it. Let's take a look at our earlier example. Imagine if they had used a different cover image. Instead of a random woman, they could have used this. Without even reading the text on the cover, customers can tell that this is an ebook about print on demand. Now look at the product listing. Keywords are important, but they don't need to sacrifice clarity to jam them in there. Just try to read, start a business, ebook, print on demand business. They could have used the listing name like start a print on demand business ebook instead. Your product's title, design, and marketing all go back to your message. And this is way more than just slapping some explanations and a short description onto your digital product. Most sellers forget to focus on one important thing while they're working on their product's message: the customers. Instead of saying that the digital product to-do list template you made is the best task management system, you want to state the direct benefit of your product or exaggerate the pain points by saying that it can help your customers stay organized and stress-free. There's a big difference between those two statements. The first one only focuses on your product, while a second one shifts attention to the customers and their needs. Once you understand the pain points or needs of your target audience, address those directly in your messaging. Because if you make the mistake of creating a product with no message in mind, nobody's gonna know who it's for. And if nobody understands who your product is targeting, you won't make any sales. So before you even start making your product, you have to think about its messaging. And if you can't find the right messaging for your product, you might as well not make the product at all. You would be throwing away any chance at success anyway. One of the best ways to get your messaging across is by building a killer landing page. You can use platforms like Stan or Etsy, but I like to use Kajabi. With their landing page builder, I can make digital product stores in half the time with way more customization than the other site builders out there. Landing pages are key to showing off my product's message and standing out from all the other sellers out there. A clear message is only one side of the puzzle though. To make your digital product a success, you need to move to our next pillar, and that's to change the game. By changing the game, I mean selling a product that nobody's ever seen before, but that might sound impossible. With thousands of digital products launched every day, there's probably not a single seller that hasn't sold what you're trying to do. While that might be true, you can still make a product that twists what people are used to seeing and make it entirely unique. Just take a look at what this product does. Instead of selling just another ebook about starting a business, This seller made the very first formula guide about how to hack the YouTube algorithm. Just like that, they were able to get thousands of sales because their product was differentiated. The key to product differentiation is to solve a really specific problem. That's why you need to think of your UVP. UVP stands for your unique value proposition. A unique value proposition is the combination of benefits and features that make your product uniquely valuable to your target audience. When creating a UVP, what you don't want to do is cram the craziest features into your digital product. That's a recipe for creating a Frankenstein product that confuses potential customers. What you should be doing is making your product different in a way that matters to your customers. For example, if you're working on a course about starting your own social media marketing agency, your UVP might be that you added operation templates used by the biggest agency founders. You might even add a live group call every week for 2 months that allows your customers to get answers to questions they have along the way. By adding these unique benefits, you are addressing key customer pain points. You're reducing stress and workload for your customers by offering templates, and you're reducing misinterpretation and increasing accountability by offering a weekly live call. Even though you might be offering similar information that other courses offer, these added features make your customers feel like you're doing something completely new. So, here is how you find a good UVP. 1. Make a list of your competitors that offer similar products. 2. Look at their products, the messages behind them, and what customers are saying. What do they do well? Where do they fall short? 3. Make a list of the most common pain points and problems your customers encounter. 4. Choose which 2 or 3 pain points are most important to your customer. 5. Create a list of benefits and features you could offer to address those pain points. And lastly, create a short paragraph that clearly communicates why your product is different from your competitors and how it uniquely addresses the key pain points for your customers. Here is an example of a final UVP. Uber is the smartest way to get around. One tap and a car comes directly to you. Your driver knows exactly where to go, and payment is completely cashless. Do you see how this example clearly targets customer pain points and communicates how Uber is way different from taxis? Making a strong UVP takes time and effort, but it's worth it. And it can be the difference between your product getting lost in the crowd and one that makes 1,000 overnight. But it won't matter how good your UVP is if you're selling trash. If you need help getting started selling a digital product, check out our free guide on making and selling your own course using the link below. That might sound harsh, but over 70% of digital products out there are trash. And that's because most beginner sellers just hop on Canva, try to make a product in 10 minutes, and expect it to make hundreds of sales. There are thousands of bad products on the market right now, and customers don't want to spend money on something that isn't really going to solve their problem. But there's a foolproof way to always make sure you're making a high-quality product, and that's through inversion. Warren Buffett's business partner, Charlie Munger, always said, invert, always invert. So instead of asking what makes a good product, let's think about what makes a bad one. A bad digital product looks rushed and shallow. It's hard to use, doesn't offer a clear path to transformation, and doesn't look good. A bad digital product doesn't offer anything special, and it could be mistaken for free stuff you could easily find online. A bad digital product shows that the creator doesn't know what they're talking about. A bad digital product offers less value to the customer than it costs to buy. A bad digital product is too broad and doesn't solve any real problems. It might even create new ones by leading the customer down the wrong path. Now that we know what makes a bad product, we can figure out how to make a good one. Let's swap all the aspects of a bad product. A great digital product should be full of useful information that clearly took time to create. A great digital product should be easy to use and offer a clear path to transformation for the customer. It should feel like a blueprint to success. A great digital product should be visually appealing. A great digital product should offer something you can't easily get for free elsewhere. A great digital product should be so useful that you, as the creator, would buy it yourself. A great digital product offers more value to the customer than it costs to buy. And a great digital product should solve a very specific problem for a very specific person. When you use the inversion method, you're reverse engineering a great product by actively avoiding the most common pitfalls. Beginner creators just copy what other successful products are doing. Veteran creators study what bad products are doing wrong and use that knowledge to create the best products on the market. Remember, in the digital product market, competition is fierce. Users have high expectations and they're quick to judge products that don't meet those expectations. Bad products lead to bad reviews, and reviews and referrals are the gasoline you'll use to grow. So before you hit that publish or launch button, take a step back and have a good look at your product. Because in the long run, selling trash is only going to harm your reputation and put a ceiling on your ability to grow your business. Once you're sure that your product's design is top-notch, it's time to create a killer offer. A key mistake beginner creators make when launching digital products is they just put a price tag on their landing page and call it a day. So many people mistake the price tag with the word offer, but the price is only part of the equation. An offer is a proposition you present to your customers that outlines what they will receive if they purchase your product. Your offer needs to accomplish 3 key objectives: attract attention, communicate value, and spark action. To accomplish these objectives and create a killer offer, you need to follow these steps. 1. Sell the dream. Start by defining the ideal outcome your customer wants to get. If you were selling a social media agency course, the dream outcome would probably be creating a 7-figure business that runs so smoothly you only need to work 2 days a week. 2. Sell the likelihood of achievement. Increase the customer's belief that they will accomplish the dream scenario by using case studies and testimonials to show that past customers already have. 3. Sell fast gratification. Highlight the quick wins that customers can achieve by using their product on their way to achieving the dream scenario. 4. Sell simplicity. Highlight how easy your product makes it to get started. The less sacrifice a customer needs to make, the more value your offer is. 5. Add bonuses. Add complementary products or services that enhances the value of the main product. For example, a private community membership. 6. Reverse risk. Make the act of buying your product feel risk-free for offering a guarantee. For example, a 30-day money-back guarantee if customers don't hit a certain milestone. 7. Use price anchoring. Introduce a higher price option that makes your main offer seem like an even better deal. For example, if you're selling a course, you could offer a higher price tier that includes 10 one-to-one coaching sessions for double the price. By simply having this offer next to your main offer, the main offer looks more economical. 8. Create a sense of urgency and scarcity. Increase the likelihood of the customer buying now by creating a fear of missing out. For example, if you're selling a course, you could only allow signups once per quarter. Once the signup closes, the customer would have to wait 3 months for the next opening. This fear of missing out will often cause people to take action immediately. Once you have created these 8 components for your offer, all you need to do is put them together in a landing page, which you can easily do by using Kajabi's landing page templates. And that's how I make digital products that are so good that you end up with thousands of sales. If you want to take your side hustle to the next level, watch this simple guide on how to start making thousands off your digital products. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.